Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now on the Western Conference quarterfinals. This is Kevin Harlan, joined the broadcast. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kyrie Irving.
Maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something we're well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And for Dallas, Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Grant, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Christopher in at the 2.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
And looking back at the group stage of the NBA Cup, these were two of the best in the West.
Yeah, these teams have been outstanding in the Cup. Playing with confidence. Two of my favorites to win this thing, so something has to give.
First quarter of play, 1 minute late. Brown, the pass to Jokic. Just 9 on the clock. But I'm going to get a shot off. And a wide open look for Porter. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes he was open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The 3 from MD. Another 3 for Dallas.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MD take the 3 in that situation.
Here's Brown. Defended by Christie. Tipped away. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, it seems like Porter Jr. can do even more of this. Attacking right at the rim.
We know all the good players in the league can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can do.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size, he's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he shoots it well, he can take over the game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to score.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things. Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection, despite the
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Murray, good.
Well, Murray's a three-level scorer, but arguably does his finest work from that level.
With the shot breaking in, he gives us a chance now to send over to David Olman.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Suns was superb. He scored an incredible number of points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had to leave the buzz. He's got the score tonight. Kevin?
Excellent day, David. How impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Murray looking around. Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Gordon is known for his athleticism, and he loves rising up to throw it down.
Mavericks leading by 5. Irving dishes to MB. From downtown, good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them see some trouble.
Denver's on 1 of 3 from behind the arc so far in the game. Here's Brown. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Pass to Gordon. Now, here's Jokic. Lively defending. And it's Jokic missing. Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points run up from outside during the first. And there's the bucket for them.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Back to Murray. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. That shot off the mark. The Mavericks are on an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. Here's the 3. And there's Grant on the assist by Christie. Grant's got 22 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Doing just enough to cause him this on the layup.
And so it's Dallas looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far, Dallas, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Davis comes in for Washington. Grant is checked in for Marshall. Christie subbed in for Shilton. Off the inbound pass, and the layup is up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
And it just seems that every pass they made is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So out there for the Nuggets right now. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic, and it's Murray in the point guard. 5 on the clock. Jokic against Lively. And Jokic gets it to go.
Well, how many times have we seen that? Jokic is making something out of nothing.
What's great about Jokic, GG, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better. Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
The Nuggets trail by 19. Just under 3.5 minutes play in the second quarter. Jokic with his 3-9 for 3. Murray, they get it back. Shot by Gordon, wide open, and it's off from 3-point range.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this one. Yeah, even after all those 3-pointers he hit that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lessons as they've left him open for another one.
Murray outside. Right wing. Here's Jokic. Mavericks with the rebound. Hard to imagine, isn't it? 25 straight wins. And to this point, no team has found a way to stop them. None.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of run. It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
Grant for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Grant's got a better dribbles in the second down for the Mavericks. The Nuggets are really having a tough go. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will be a quick stop before hitting the road again. Murray outside. The kick out to Porter. And they come point back with their own 3-pointer. Porter's got 7 points in the game.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Dallas Mavericks. He has been a long-range assassin today. With his one quarter, his total number of threes is up to 7. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're giving a masterclass in ball movement right now. Running the offense, finding the open man, and it leads to a punt.
And let's move on to the... And that'll do it for halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. I think it's going to be pretty good. A comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You're looking at him in this one. He's been everywhere.
It's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spot, been patient in shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
We've got this. Kyrie Irving is out there first. Then it's Jared Lively. And it's MP. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexity of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to win big and acquire new players under the current system. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone in the world.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Hi, Shams, thanks a lot. Time now to talk to our sideline reporter, David Allman. David.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the number one ranked player in high school, but a factory changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all. That's all that success should be defined by. Kevin grounds himself in gratitude and the work was put in.
Thanks to you, living the dream. And now the best story in the NBA. Let's now go wide to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thank you, Kevin. The intel today is on the Bay Area. The Warriors with the early season transaction. They had a player on their wish list in Malik Monk, and they got him. Above all else, the thing that the coaching staff really loves about Monk is efficiency. They want a more streamlined offensive system, and they think Monk can help them do it.
Thanks again, Shams, as always.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Nuggets have missed one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming on the line off the break. Greg, as you were saying beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special is the way he navigates the floor. Murray with it. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Green. Castanacci. Back to Green. Fires for three. Milton grabs the board.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
MP inside. Misses the lane.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
Takes a three. And another miss by Denver. To the paint. And the dunk by Green.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
with one on the clock. The shot put on goal. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving a very few easy points. Back to the action in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And you can always count on him for a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So I'm there for the Nuggets right now. We've got Joseph Winslow. Green is out there with Jokic. It's Najee in the power forward position. Here's Crawford, defended by Milton. Jacks up a three. Strother, no good. And here's Marshall bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They host the Clippers after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of the string of three straight at home.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And a moment now, let's take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
Well, they've been owning the paint area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with that.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Here's Crawford. He is flushed down with a nice jam.
Doing his job on the glass and coming in with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
They get it again. They shoot again. And it's good on the way.
Crawford's got his first 2 points of the night.
Plays like that, and the coaches like this. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
A nice shot by MP.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Pickett pass to Jokic. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generation.
I think it's unfortunate. I really
again for three.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. Pass to Green, three-pointer. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Outside Green. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
When you're hit, you gotta hit that.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Grant for three. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Denver's on into a funk from downtown. The fourth only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Crawford, covered by MP, and Grant sends it back, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Vincent's checked in for Dallas. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Murray, no good. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched this. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Dallas.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing, in terms of finding the open man, gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so all over here tonight, you can get the tally of the win column. They were 26 on the one player that really stands out, of course, in this one. It was a dazzling game for MVP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Murray kicks to Gordon. Jokic on post. Here's Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved the best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this.
Here's Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's Brown. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
First team. Substitution for your Mavericks. Prosper. Shaw.
Murray outside. So we see the Mavericks taking the win in here. And this victory puts them in the semifinals of the NBA Cup tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting here, right? 14 remaining on the road to winning an NBA Cup.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Forget about that. Okay. I just like wasting money. Got it, my friend. Nope. Different. $2K26 cover athletes, MyTeam. Cover athletes, MyTeam. Forgot. My team. Hello, cover athletes, my team. I got introduced to Mellow. Fire. I've got to use both. Wow, open if you ain't ready. Shit, I be talking about. No, I didn't pick that. Hey, bro, who's that? Automatically got him. I could do that. Lords are leaping. 9 ladies dancing. But I got the invincible shit. It's a different one. Way faster. Another 31 motherfuckers. That's crazy.
welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. So here's Las Vegas' starting group. Troy Brown out there with Davis. Then there's Zach Collins. Then there's Anthony. And it's Strother in at the 2. And for Brooklyn, they've got Brook Lopez. James is out there with Carmelo Anthony. And it's Irving in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Anthony to the paint. Here's Collins. Second chance effort. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw in this game.
First team foul.
The free throw drops for Lopez. And it's Anthony with the ball for Las Vegas. It's a three-point game. Outside Davis. Here's the 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
James attacking, and it's James with the jam.
Just watching the King come down the lane with that kind of roar. Wow, ferocious.
And here's Anthony. Outside Davis. Pass to Strother. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Anthony. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Inside, Anthony on the double, and there's the foul. It'll go on Zach Collins. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
To the middle. Here's Lopez. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Anthony with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. Collins passes to Anthony. Anthony grabs the board. Lopez in the post. Brown's there. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Anthony. Lopez has got 5.
Too much. Defense unable to slow Lopez down.
Here's Davis. Pass to Collins. There's the triple. Again the miss by Las Vegas. Brooklyn with the ball. Anthony, the pass to Lopez. Shoots over Collins. Excellent D there from Collins.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Anthony. Good work defensively by Lopez. Irving against Brown. Here's Lopez. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. 7 points in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
Irving's checked in for Anthony. A minute 37 left in the first quarter here. Now Anthony. Pass to Strother. Outside, Brown. Now Anthony. Right wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Garrity. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And the three-pointer goes.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Pass to Garrity to the right side. Throws it up high. Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's Thurman. And he dunks it down.
Oh, what a nice find by Kyrie that time, balancing his offensive attack.
There's 45 seconds left in the opening quarter. the outside. Pass to Strother. Now here's Brown. Anthony outside. 6 to shoot. Collins a screen. Takes a 3. And it's Irving with a rebound. And Brooklyn with possession here. Lopez for 3. Kept alive. Puts up a deep 3. And they'll get another chance. Thurman's shot is off. Anthony with it. Here's an 8-footer. Rejected by Lopez. And that does it for the first quarter. Brooklyn out in front. They're up 7. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game over the
top. Are you kidding me? Wow, amazing.
Man. And that's about as flashy as you're going to see Brook Lopez get. What a play.
And for Las Vegas, we've got Davis, and it's Banks in at the shooting guard position.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
This is just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Pass to Banks. Back to Watson. Here's Banks. Back to Watson. The 3. It's hauled in by Thurman. Thurman's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Lopez. Finished off the break. Lopez has got 6 points in the quarter.
How about Lopez getting out as the big man with that kind of hustle in transition?
Las Vegas calls timeout.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Booker comes in for Kyrie Irving. On the wing, Davis. It's blocked.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. For 3, Collins. Again the miss by Las Vegas. Brooklyn leading by 11. Here's Lopez. Finished off the break. Lopez has got 18.
Yeah, Brook Lopez, if he gets some rhythm, he becomes a very dangerous scorer for this offense.
Watson passes to Davis. Over Anthony. Again the miss by Las Vegas. Davis has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. The shot. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Anthony. Lopez has got 20 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Timeout call. Brooklyn. Brown, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Strother comes in for Watson. Davis has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Anthony against Booker. Lopez for 3. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Thurman passes to Lopez. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And Lopez more and more has no fear from shooting behind the arc.
Las Vegas trails by 18. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Pass to Collins. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Collins. Here's Strother. Back to Collins. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Lopez. Brooklyn leading by 17. Fires from deep. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Good job attacking the rim right there from the big man, Collins.
Up top, Booker. He's guarded by Anthony. Lopez for three. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. And stolen by Anthony. Over Anthony. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner. Wow.
Incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly. Woo.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Brooklyn out in front, running away with this one. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One of the stories here, Brook Lopez, getting it done today.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Brooklyn leading by 20. We've got LeBron James. Carmelo Anthony out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Thurman in at the 4.
And you are at the mercy of LeBron James once he gets that kind of positioning. Nice finish.
And for Las Vegas, Zach Collins out there with Troy Brown. Then there's Davis. Then there's Anthony. And it's Strother in at the 2. Collins with a screen on Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Strother no good. On the wing, Irving. A quick shot there. It's off target.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Collins a screen. Inside. And Collins with the slam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Las Vegas calls timeout. One of the stories here, Brook Lopez getting it done today.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Here's Anthony. No made baskets yet. Pass to Davis. And stolen by Anthony. Stolen by Collins. Davis with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. Goes up on the wing. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Anthony, the pass to Davis. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And there's the drive, and good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Lopez has gotten 4 this quarter.
Hard to deal with Brook Lopez and that kind of size, especially when he's forcing the issue like this here and going strong.
Davis with a rebound. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for Las Vegas. Pass to Anthony. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Strother. Back to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Knocks down the triple. He's got 10.
Balance, such a key to consistent shooting, and Collins shows it there.
Timeout called. Brooklyn making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Brooklyn leading by 22. Down low. Here's Lopez. The shot won't fall. Here's Las Vegas. Anthony outside. Screen by Robinson. Anthony misses.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. That's got to feel good. Melo showing no mercy.
Out to the wing. Back to Watson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Garrity. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Lopez. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
Kyrie has so many layers to what he can do to you offensively. Loves pulling out the soft and delicate floater.
Now here's Watson. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Brooklyn out in front, delivering the blowout. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Devin Booker out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Beal in at the 2 guard.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Robinson, a screen on Edwards. Here's Davis. Sweet little floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Irving, the pass to Lopez. Shoots over Robinson. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity, and Lopez finishes it off. Lopez has gotten 4 this quarter.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Pass to Banks. On the wing, Davis, guarded by Edwards. He shoots. Davis misses. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And that shows the toughness of the guard, Bradley Beal, just powering through.
Here's Las Vegas. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Garrity. And the 3 off target.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Booker. And a nice finish on the layup.
Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Pass to Garrity. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Right side, Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Robinson, covered by Lopez. Robinson can't hit. Lopez with it. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
I like whenever Lopez challenges the D at that size. I mean, they're going to have to foul him in the process.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Strother, hounded by Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Davis. Again the miss by Las Vegas. Brooklyn with the ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Beal just pushing the action right there, picks up the call. That's aggressive.
Beal taking 2 shots.
And Beal drops them both. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
From the inbound. Anthony misses. Edwards against Brown. And that's good. Anthony Edwards for 3. Edwards gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so Davis will bring it up for Las Vegas. For 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Wilkins. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Pass to Strother. Collins with a screen on Beal. Into the lane. Now here's Collins. To stop the drought. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brook Lopez.
Collins, a great high-energy player, and that's something coaches really appreciate, that players are going to come in and give them that kind of effort on a nightly basis.
Lopez against Collins. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 41.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Collins outside. Pass to Strother. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Beal from outside. Misses the shot. So we see Brooklyn get the win here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian. From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. And tonight, we've got Boston playing against Brooklyn with our analysts Brent Barry and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Anthony. James is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Irving in at the 2 guard. And for the Celtics, Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Johnson. And it's Nowitzki in at the center spot. Now here's Johnson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on LeBron James.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
These are his first free throws of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic. Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Outside, Williams launches a 3, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
Yeah, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. His shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we could put a ceiling on what that potential is.
It's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pumped, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make. Pass to Williams. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nowitzki. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Lopez. Yes, it's good.
Too much. Defense unable to slow Lopez down.
Boston on offense. Here's Stackhouse. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, good D by Irving. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. 4-point game. Outside Tatum. Pass to Nowitzki. Clock at 6. Shoots over Lopez. Offensive rebound. Johnson with a bucket.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Checked in for Boston. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The 3 is up. Boston pulls it in. Williams finds Tatum. Good work defensively by Lopez. Brooklyn with the ball. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw drops for Lopez. Here's Terry. Outside, Williams. Pass to Terry. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
You could just see how it... Think they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Here's Booker. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Here's Terry. He buries it from 3.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Irving. And the finish by Irving.
Just another part of Devin Booker's amazing offensive game. He finds wide open guys.
There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Williams from long range. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Brooklyn leading by 4. For 3, Anthony. Drills it from deep.
Melo's got it going right now, and he's a threat from way beyond the arc, too. Defense has got to respect that more.
Williams, a screen on Booker. Puts up a 3. The shot by Terry, no good. And Brooklyn with possession here. Fires for 3. Booker, no good.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leader?
Tatum from long range. Rebounded by Lopez. Three-pointer, Anthony. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Terry. Pass to Nowitzki. On the wing, Tatum. To the middle. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And there's a pick. On the take. Up again. Nowitzki. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read. They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Brooklyn out in front. They're up by 11. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Brooklyn leading by 11. On the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Anthony Edwards. Brooke Lopez is out there with Anthony. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Thurman in at the 5 down low.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Christie.